Hello, I'm Alejandro Perez. Thanks for tuning in to Coral Gables Television. Today on Coral Gables Now, a new school opens up in Coral Gables. We'll tell you what makes this school so unique. Crocodiles call Coral Gables home too. Why it's so important we learn to live with them.
Top officials of Latin America gather in Coral Gables. I have the details coming up on Coral Gables Now.
Plus, our fire department is in a class of its own. We'll tell you how their quality of service landed them one of the most prestigious recognitions out there. Those stories and much more. Coral Gables Now starts right now. And welcome to Coral Gables Now. I'm Alejandro Perez. Coral Gables is known for its cultural diversity, and its schools are no different. The Miami-Dade County has announced that it's opening up a high school like no other of its kind in Miami-Dade County, and it's actually going to open up right here in Coral Gables. It's called the International Preparatory Academy at Gables, and to talk more about this exciting new high school is its principal, Alejandro Perez. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Good afternoon, Belkis, and thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Not a problem. We're really excited about it, and so tell us a little bit about it. It's the first of its kind right now. Because the school year started already, you're operating outside of Gables until the actual building is complete. But tell me about the school and why is it the first of its kind?
Well, the International Studies Preparatory Academy, we're calling it ISPA, which is going to be housed at 1570 Madruga Avenue in Coral Gables. But currently we're housing 9th graders at the Cubic Center, which is a collaboration with University of Miami and Miami-Dade County Public Schools. We're going to be housed at the Cubic Center, which is located at 2705 Southwest 3rd Street for our first graduating class, our first group of 9th graders this school year. So we're really excited about this. And
tell me what opportunities the kids that go there are getting right now that
you
wouldn't find anywhere.
One of the biggest opportunities is the students are going to have an opportunity to continue their studies at the high school level with regards to international studies. There's numerous middle schools and elementaries that participate in what we call the IS program. But this is going to be the first high school that's going to concentrate and be a full IS program where the students will have the opportunity to learn a second language, continue their studies as in a second language in either Spanish, French, or Italian.
Because right now, what we've seen in the Gables is that for the middle school, at least that's what I know of in middle school, you have the opportunity at Carver Middle to take Spanish, I think it's German or French, and there was nothing like that once you got into the high school level in Coral Gables. So then to continue that, is there, tell me about the classes then. The same thing that you would see at the middle school level where some of the classes will be taught in those languages, is that what's going to happen here?
Yes, just like Carver Middle School, Coral Way, KH Center, Ada Merritt, where their IS programs, the students at ISPA will be participating in their traditional core classes, which is language arts, mathematics, science, and social studies. The students will also be required to take 2 courses in the language. So for example, if they're taking French, they'll take language and literature in French, and also humanities in French, which is social studies, geography of the country. Besides that, they'll also take 1 elective. So the students will be on a 7-period day with English and the language of choice.
And do they get assigned this language? Do they apply for that language? And
No.
what are the languages?
All of the students will apply. We're taking applications now for our 9th grade class, but next year we will be taking applications for Spanish, French, and Italian.
Okay.
The student must have a proficiency in the language to be accepted into the program.
Okay, and tell me about, there's a unique aspect of this high school, and it's that some of the consulate's offices will be located in the same building as the high school. Correct?
Yes,
Tell me about that aspect and why is that important to the school?
Well, one of the biggest factors is to have that collaboration with the different consulates, the Spanish consulate, the French, and also the Italian. So it's very important because they will be providing support to the school. We will be working together because these students that participate at ISPA, not only will they get a high school diploma, they will also get a diploma in the country that they're participating in. So if the students from Spanish program, they'll be receiving their regular high school diploma and also an additional diploma from the government of Spain. So this is very important. It's a wonderful collaboration with Miami-Dade County Public Schools and the different consulates for this program.
How many kids do you have there, or you expect to have once you open
Well,
up here?
once we expect to open, we will have 600 full implementation with 150 each year for the next 4 years.
And the building that you're going to be moving into is currently being renovated right now, correct?
Correct. The building at Madruga is being remodeled, refurbished, turning in an office building into a school.
Which is great because you're reusing a space that, you know, instead of building something new, you're being green about it too. So that's another aspect of it.
Yes, also the building is going to be totally retrofitted for the most updated technology.
Okay.
We're going to have an art suite, a music suite, science labs, a physical education suite with machines and exercise equipment for the students. So we're really excited about this venture that we're doing.
And I heard that you're going to have the PE, the physical education, that happen on the roof. How's that going to take place?
We're still working out the details, but I think it's going to be, that's where the physical education weight room is going to be, or exercise room. And also we're going to have a health room for the students. And also the top floor, we're trying to create an outside fitness areas for the students.
So you are still taking applications for this year, although it started already?
Yes, we are currently still taking applications for current 9th graders that meet the criteria to be housed at the Cubic Center that we spoke about earlier.
Okay, and just to clarify, are these only Coral Gables residents, kids that can go, or is it open to anyone?
No, the school is open to anyone. The school will be open as part of the Magnet I Choose program through Miami-Dade County Public Schools. So not only Gables residents, but also students that live in West Kendall and Doral and have an interest in this school and meet the qualifications and the requirements can also apply.
All right, so give us some information on how people can apply if they want to get into this school year and what they can do for next school year as well.
First of all, they can contact us at ISPA at 305-649-0123, or they can also visit our webpage at www.dadeschools.net. Under New Magnet Programs, you will see International Studies Preparatory Academy, and you will see our webpage, and all the information is there. And I encourage you to see our wonderful webpage.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Perez. Good luck to you this school year and the coming years. I'm sure it'll be great, and we'll be working together to bring more stories from the school.
Thank you very much.
All right, and changing topics now, international executives and government leaders were in Coral Gables for the Americas Conference. Rodolfo Roman was also there, and he has this story.
The future of the Americas was discussed amongst Latin America's top officials in Coral Gables at the annual Americas Conference.
This forum is about comparing Latin American visions.
The two-day business and political forum was held at the Biltmore Hotel last month. Leaders heard from different topics that are crucial to the United States and Latin American issues. The future of Cuba and the economic state of Latin America were discussed at the Americas Conference, a venue which serves as a gathering for the region's top officials.
Cuba is always a hot topic. Everyone knows the Castro regime is going to conclude. It is not possible that it will last forever. The question is, how is it going to finish?
A journalist who is against the Castro regime, Montaner addressed officials on Cuba and the relation it has with the region. He also said that these forums are important, especially for the United States.
Latin America's growing economy is good news for the U.S. because there is globalization and it allows the flow of money and help.
The event also provides its attendees with an invaluable opportunity to network with top-level business executives and governmental figures in the Latin American arena. For Coral Gables, the forum puts it on the map.
Coral Gables is turning into a plaza of intellectuals of great topics. There are cities in the world blessed with that characteristic.
At this year's Americas Conference, ex-Peruvian President Alejandro Toledo announced that he might consider another run for his country's presidency. For Coral Gables Now, Rodolfo Roman.
All right, thanks, Rodolfo. And Coral Gables Now is just getting started. Up next, there are a few crocodiles that also call Coral Gables home. If you live, walk, or near a canal, you won't want to miss this story. We'll talk to an expert on how to safely live with wildlife. And one of the city's oldest buildings is restored and recognized with an award. Those stories and much more, Coral Gables Now will be right back.